Already. Oh, I'm putting that down.
Oh my god.
I'm hiding it. I just chucked it across the room. Don't worry. Otherwise, I'll be tempted to grab it.
Oh god. Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Nerds in the Podcast. I can't talk today. It's been a long day, fam.
Podcast.
Two Nerds in the Podcast. We haven't been doing this for almost 3 years. I know how to talk. It's fine. Today we don't have anything in particular planned, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. I would like to bring up something very random. So on Instagram, which I love, somebody just slammed the front door. Mother, why would you do that?
Wow.
I know.
How dare you? Don't you know she's recording?
Oh gosh. On Instagram, it seems like on everybody's stories, the little pick 5 anime characters, pick 3 shows, pick like you, and then you circle which ones you like, right? Those are circling, which I love because I love seeing what everybody picks. I did a JJK one the other day, and it said to pick 3 characters, and I feel like 3 is such a severe number.
Yeah.
I was like, 3? I like almost every character in this show. How am I supposed to pick 3? So I picked Geto, Megumi, and Shoko, and I lightly dotted around Nanami. I always feel like in those quizzes I pick all the boys, and I was like, I think I gotta pick a girl, and I do love Shoko. But Casey commented, and she was like, "It's diabolical. You didn't pick Gojo," which I mean, fair. But then she had the audacity to pick Toji, the homeless man.
I like
with the worm.
Father, okay, and
he has a worm.
I like his worm.
I
would
hate
love to
his
do a
worm.
Toji cosplay with a worm.
A
big old worm.
I'll be the worm. I hate his big old worm. I don't. Gosh, but yeah. So I do listen. I do love Gojo. I don't hate him. He's just not my favorite. But I can see why he is a favorite of a lot of people.
Love me some Gojo.
Yeah. See, and I love Geto. And that's why we're besto friendos.
Exactly. Gojo is the menace to society.
Yeah, as is Casey. And this is why every time I get recommended an Instagram reel that was like, only best friends have completely different tastes in men. And I was like, yeah, that's me and Casey a lot of the time.
Which is good though, because then we never fight.
Because then we'll never fight over a boy like a bunch of idiots.
Unless it's Noah Sebastian. I love him. He's beautiful.
That's fair. Yeah. Noah, Ollie. We have a few in common. Just also, I feel like anime wise we don't.
Yeah, anime wise, I like for some reason, like anime characters, I just gravitate towards like the white-haired menace characters. That's just like my thing, and I just they have white hair. I'm like, oh my god, hello.
You're like that one. That one.
That's why I love Tengen and Gojo so much.
Yeah, I think my first white hair character that I may be thoroughly in love with is Keyfree from Witch Hat Atelier. He speaks in a British accent, so I was like, oh, I like him. But also, he's such a sweetie pie, and he treats he's got 4 little apprentices that he treats like his daughters. He's a girl dad, which I love. All his apprentices are cute little girls. But he's always like, oh, good job. Oh my god, you can do it. Or, oh, you do it next time. I'm like, Keyfree, I love you.
I love you.
Yeah. But yeah. I always gravitate towards anybody who has a sarcastic sense of humor or just looks like Batsamaru, aka Grumpy Penguin.
Yes.
I love me a grumpy character. So good. Although Geto's not necessarily a grumpy character, he's just not Gojo.
Yeah, he's just not a menace to society. I mean, he is, but like in his own way.
But Gojo's in a different way. Gojo is a menace to his loved ones and society Ghetto is a menace in a negative sense, where he's more of a danger to society at some point, because he's very racist.
Yeah. It's a good
Oh
way to put it.
gosh.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
yeah.
speaking of what was, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, speaking of Noah and Ollie, I for some reason I just keep getting
uh,
videos of Ollie in the horse mask, and I just love whatever is wrong with him.
yeah, I love that. I love it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. He's just singing Throne in a horse mask. Love that guy.
Yeah, I love seeing whatever hat, mask, like whatever he wears. 10 out of 10. It's so random,
It's
and I love
Spider
that for
Man.
him. It's Spider-Man. I will never forget when you first told me the Spider-Man story, that he was like literally on stage for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to
Just
put that
putting
thing
this
on.
mask on. And then he just comes up and like it's not even on right, like it was like crooked when he like got back up.
Oh god, I love him. I love him. Bring Me the Horizon has come out with a new song.
They have.
It's
It is
very
a
reminiscent of their OG stuff.
yes, it is off of their they're remaking their first album, and the new song
Yeah.
is on their remake of their first album.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool, because I've seen a few interviews with Ollie where he was like, that was one of those albums that we kind of like put out to the universe. And he's like, it wasn't perfect and I wasn't sure about it. I didn't know how it was going to go. And it ended up being great. So I'm kind of glad. It's kind of fun revisiting old projects sometimes, because you can make it bigger and better. Which, I mean, this one has a new song on it. So
And it's very
it's
good.
doing a pretty
I've
good
been listening to
job.
it on repeat.
I need to put it in my now playlist,
Speaking of
because I think
music,
I've
what have you
only
been?
listened to it
Have you
once.
been just only listening to Bad Omens? What have you been listening to? I feel like that's only the only thing you listen to.
It's like 99% of what I listen to. And it's funny because it's actually gotten like worse, because before, my now playlist was Bring Me the Horizon, Bad Omens, and Sleep Token. But for whatever reason, Sleep Token has been annoying my eardrums, so I actually took Sleep Token out. So now
Oh, don't
it's
tell Jamie that.
just. But I mean, like, it's one of those things where, like, I don't know what it is, but when certain songs come on, like, I could love that song to death, and it comes on, I'm like, no,
You're like, no,
no.
yeah, same. They just get like
So
overplayed to a point where you're like, no, I'm not listening to this.
yeah, or it's like, it's kind of like we play music at work that is very boring. It's very Christian, and my brain will pick like the same like three songs to tune into, and they're the worst ones we play. So I feel like my brain just does this thing where, like, it'll just be like, okay, you can tune in now, and unfortunately it just has been every single Sleep Token song in my playlist. And so now I'm like, I can't be bothered. They'll be back in the playlist for sure. Don't you worry, Jamie. But I just like, I keep skipping them, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take them out of the playlist.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's been I have to scroll all the way to the bottom because everything is Bad Omens. Still Bad Omens, Bring Me the Horizon. I have added quite a few President songs, which was one of the openers for Bad Omens. I highly recommend, as I accidentally hit play. That's not what I meant to do. Um but yeah, so it's just them three. I also have Beartooth's song Attention, banger. And then also very randomly and very not in genre is I have a song called I've Never Met Her by a girl named Ali Salort. And she opened for Charlie Puth when I went and saw him. And that song has just been stuck in my brain, so it is in there. Also, current, like, on loop in my brain all of the time is Zara Larson's Midnight Sun. Just
Yeah.
that's my song of the summer
Yeah. That's a good
in
song. I actually
brain.
like that song.
Yeah. And it was funny because I was thinking about Zara Larson. She's having her moment right now, which I love. She's so adorable. I love her makeup and her style. It's very, like, I would say almost like the summer version of Elle Woods, which I love. It's a vibe. Also very Barbie esque. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, because I know she's been in the music game for a hot minute, but I was like, I feel like I know like more than like just her like recent songs. Um, and I do. She does a song called "Lush Life." I don't know if it's in collaboration with anybody. Let me look. But it came across my I started listening to my liked songs on shuffle again, so it popped up the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just a her song, Lush Life by Zara Larson." I feel like that was popular a few summers ago. Um but yeah, other than that, again, I've been listening to the like songs on shuffle, which Casey always says I'm a maniac for doing that.
Yes,
Um But
it is
it
true.
brings back songs that I haven't like heard in a while. Like I did sing my lungs out today in the car to Country Roads by John Denver. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
but what if yeah, yeah. So I just like it kind of refreshes my brain and gets me out of the bad omens spiral that I cannot escape via Spotify or via Instagram because my entire Instagram is just people's concert videos from all of the festivals Bad Omens is doing right now. So I'm just Bad Omens on all fronts. Still, probably forever. What have you been listening to, Case Swizzle?
I've been listening to, what is that? A cat?
Probably.
It is Hello Havoc.
Besides Bring Me the Horizon.
I have been listening to. I'm starting to listen to get like a Warp Tour playlist together. So I've been listening to a lot of Sleeping with
Mm.
Sirens, Attila. I've been listening to a lot of Avenged Sevenfold lately for no particular reason.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
I've been like listening to their
It's
Nightmare
just come back
album.
into the loop.
Yeah, their Nightmare album has been kind of like on repeat for me lately. I don't know why.
Mm.
It's just I've just been
Makes the
really
brain
enjoying
go
it.
burr.
Yes. But Warped Tour is in less than a month at this point now. So
I know.
we are getting close. I'm very excited. I'm very excited that they have the lineup or the like different days laid out.
Day,
Yeah.
yeah, the day lineup. Yeah. I did take a gander through that and then I messaged the group chat and I was like, so all of the bands we want to see are all on Saturday.
Which is good though because we have a
So
lot of
it'll
stuff at
be
Warped Tour. Um,
yeah.
so like we kind of figured, like me and Jamie were talking about it. We were like, one day is probably going to be like the most day that we see people, and then the other day is just to like
Yeah.
go and see
Laying
all
in
the
the
things
grass.
there, which is nice because the last time I went to Warped Tour, which was like in 2017, it was only one
Yeah.
day, so kind of like one day
Mm-hmm.
festivals are hard because there is a lot to see, there's a lot to do, but by the time artists start
Yeah.
playing, and there's really not a lot of time to like dilly dally once the artists start playing, I feel like, because depending on
Yeah.
who you're
I
there
wonder
to
how many
see,
stages they're gonna have.
I don't know.
Because like Mayhem had 3, so I feel like Warp Tour would at minimum have 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4,
But I
like
don't know.
because I
They
think,
have yeah.
yeah, like Signe World had 4, like 2 main stages, and
Oh,
then
okay.
but I
2
think last
sides.
time, what, I can't remember because last time I went to Warped Tour, I feel like it was so long ago. It wasn't that long ago, but I mean, it was like fucking like 10 years ago
It's almost 10
almost,
years ago.
which is crazy. um they had like multiple different stages set up, and then like back then you could like meet the artists at their booths, after. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if they're gonna like do anything like that, but they usually had like the stage and then their booths were like right next to there, and then you could go like after and meet them and get like merch and stuff. But I'm
Yeah, I'm very
excited.
excited because I don't know if you got your Warp Tour wristband yet, but I got mine in the mail, which I'm nervous that they're gonna make me keep track of that for a month.
Yes, they will.
Um, but it came with a pin, so I'm set. Like that's all I wanted
Yeah,
from
and I
Warp
think if
Tour for
you I
merch.
think if you get the app, you can get like a patch set, a free patch set. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to look into that. Um,
But
but
yeah,
yeah,
Warp
so
Tour is
I
really
mean,
fun.
I
I'm really excited.
definitely want to see what their t-shirt designs are because I would love a Warp t-shirt, but I won't be super sad if I don't have one. Surprisingly, I have too many t-shirts.
Too.
Um,
I
but
have a Warp T. Well, it's a I went to like a
tank top, isn't it?
pre-party.
Or is it a t-shirt?
Well, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
t-shirt. I went to like this little like they had like randomly just like a pre-party in Vegas at the Punk Rock Museum. And it was like free. You just show
Oh,
up and they were like talking about Warp Tour coming back and they had free shirts and it says Warped is back. So I have that. I think I'm gonna wear it one of the days.
yeah. I have a Simple Plan t-shirt that says on the front in white it says I'm just a kid, but kid is crossed out and it says adult. And then on the back it says life is a nightmare. So I definitely want to wear that and then hopefully actually get to see Simple Plan with my own two eyes because that would be fabulous. I missed their last tour because I feel like I went to something else. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited too. Long Beach is usually a really nice place to do stuff outside, so I hope the weather is really good.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Cause outside scary.
Yeah, I also hope they have like a lot of water like for us to drink in shady spots because that was my only qualm with Mayhem was at one point the water thing was empty. But
And it was
also
just like out.
too yeah, yeah. And also too there was just no shade anywhere and it's like okay, if you're going to host a festival in the middle of the day, you should definitely have like a picnic area situation where people can sit out of the sun.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the number one thing is when people go to festivals, they get like sun sickness. Not any, I mean, some people get fried and all that, but like they just, from being in the direct sun. And we all know most of the people attending this festival are not outdoorsy people. We sit
Or
inside and are
sober.
vitamin D deficient. Yeah, yeah, that too. I hope they have like a good lineup of sponsors for the tour. So I hope they have some good drinks.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, and the JJK will be reunited.
The
It'll be a great time.
JJK gang.
Yes, for our once a year concert.
Yes.
Gosh. Also, speaking of tickets and concerts, my favorite internet twinks that are officially a couple, Dan and Phil, are going on a world tour, and I'm very
A
excited.
world tour.
Um, a world tour. This is going to be their third tour together, which is kind of crazy. They were the first. I didn't realize this at the time. They were the first YouTubers that did a tour. Like they're the reason that other YouTubers go on tour, which I love. But yes, they're going on tour, and the only thing I have a qualm with, they put all of the tickets on sale at this like as far as like VIP and all of that on sale at the same time, which is cool. There was no pre-sale. But I clicked go at noon on Friday when the tickets went on sale and I was like 762 in line.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, bruh, I told my mom, like, oh, I'm gonna cry if I don't get tickets. Because the closest place besides LA is San Diego. And I'm like, I really don't want to drive to San Diego on a Friday or a Saturday to see probably my two favorite human beings in the world that I have met Dan. I've never met Phil though. But I was looking at prices and I was like, oh, the silver one's not too bad. It's like the average price of a concert ticket. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I'll get VIP this time. No, I will not get VIP.
Oh,
Those were like
depressing.
instantly sold out. And I'm like,
Where is
dang,
it at?
that sucks. It's in Hollywood. It was at a place that I have never heard of. Let me see. Oh, it's a kitten.
Havoc wants to say hi, apparently. Can you get off my desk?
Hi, Havoc. He's like, no, this is my show, lady. Who do you think you are?
I know, tiny kitten voice.
Oh, that's at the Wilshire Ebel Theater in LA. It's I was telling my mom cuz so Dan did his own solo tour in 2020 or 2021, something like that. Um and his tour was in a bunch of smaller theaters, which is pretty cool. But I told her I was looking at the seat count for this theater and it's under 2,000. And I'm like, for Dan
Oh my
and
gosh.
Phil, that seems a bit small. Well, the last time I saw them, that theater, they were in the Peacock Theater, that held 7,000. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
why did
gosh.
we like jump to such a small theater? But I did get tickets and my mama is going with me. My mom has been to every Dan and Phil show that I have ever gone to. So she obviously has to go to this one. The only thing I hate, which this happened with Dan's tour, is the Dan and Phil show is literally the day before we leave for Orlando.
Oh, dang.
So I will, yeah, yeah. So I will be at Dan and Phil, and I'll probably get home at like midnight, sleep for a couple hours, and then get up and get on a plane to Orlando for our Weeb Week extravaganza.
But you can sleep on the plane. I don't know if you sleep on planes. I
Exactly.
can.
I do. I think I have accidentally trained my body too well that the second I sit down in a plane, I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah,
I'm
me
out.
too.
I'm sleep. I sometimes I don't even make it to because I fly Southwest most of the time. I don't even make it to the drink service. I'm usually out cold, which
Yeah,
makes me
same.
sad because then I don't get my drink. But like, yeah. So I that's exactly my logic. That was my logic last time. I'll sleep on the plane. I have nothing else to do. But I'm very excited. I also would and I will actually I have to talk to you about this probably after podcast. They Dan and Phil have a podcast. It's called the Hard Launch Podcast. And yes, I am a founding Patreon member of the Hard Launch Podcast. I have a card to prove it, which I love. But I would love for them to be on our podcast because I feel like I'm like Dan and you're like Phil, except our aesthetics are opposite. So like I'm the more colorful one and you're the one in all in black. But I think the four of us together, honestly, I think you and Phil would just like ping pong off each other so bad that this podcast would quickly spin out of control in like the greatest way possible. So hopefully, put your well wishes out to the universe, people, that we could get them on the podcast.
Yes.
Um, but I'm so excited to see them again. The Every tour is different with them, which
How
I
many times have
love.
you seen them?
Um, 3? Yeah. No, 4.
Will this be the
Because
fourth?
This will
This
be
will be the fifth. Oh
5.
my god.
Because I was funny, I was trying to figure out the first time. The first time I saw them was in 2016.
Oh, wow.
I
10
just
years
graduated
ago.
college. Yeah, just graduated college. My mom and my brother went with me. And it was at the Dolby Theater, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. But yeah, they've had, so that was the Tours Not on Fire. They've had Interactive Introverts. Um, gosh, what was the most recent one? I'm trying to think what the most recent Danville tour was. Danville. All I remember is that it Dan kept calling it the Tit Tour, or Tit. It was Tit for short. The Terrible Influence Tour. That's what it was. Um, so all I remember it is as Tit. Um, but yeah, so they've had 3 tours together, and then I did see Dan's show, which was, oh god, what was it? I don't know why I can't think of anything right now. Dan Howell tour. We're all doomed. I was like, it was something with the apocalypse. Um, but yeah, so this will be number 5, which honestly is pretty impressive because every time they get off of a tour, they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that again. And I'm like, okay. And then like 3 months later, Dan is always like, I kind of miss being on tour, and I'm like, are you crazy? And he is, but I'm just like, oh, it's such a lot of. They both like to travel, and I think now that they're like officially like out as a couple and not trying to be all secretive about it, I think that definitely probably helps because that was probably really annoying to be on tour and just be like, oh yeah, we're just best buds on tour while all of us are looking at them, like, but you're sharing a bed. What do you mean? Like
Like,
every time they do a
okay.
bus tour and we're like, who gets the big bedroom? And they're like, oh, that's Dan's bedroom. And I'm like, uh-huh. And I like over Phil's dead body would Dan have the bigger room, so you guys get to share. And they're like, yeah, that's the only way we could fit everybody on the bus. And like, sure,
Mm-hmm.
sure. But yeah, so I get to see them. That was a very unexpected purchase, but I think tickets were $80.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I paid about the same for Bad Omens when I saw them in LA, so that works for me. But yeah, I'm very excited. Also, that my wallet is really going to be hurting between that and Orlando because Dan and Phil always have some really killer merch. Although my usually I end up looking at something and I go, no, it's kind of expensive, and then my mom goes, I'll buy it for you. And I'm like, okay. Oh, but I am excited. The only thing that makes me nervous, which anybody who watches the Hard Launch podcast will know, Dan and Phil just get more unhinged the older they get. Which I get that. But some of the stuff, I'm just like, guys, please. I mean, that's like where the fact that they're boys actually comes out. Um, the most inside joke, but also probably one of the most horrendous ones, is they say piss. They talk about piss on the podcast a lot, and I'm like, there's it's talked about often enough that there are people out there like keeping track of how many episodes do and do not include a conversation about piss. And I'm like, okay,
It's interesting.
that's
Very
cool.
interesting.
Good. Yeah. But unfortunately, they are 2 of my favorite people, so I have to support them forever and always. Can never stop. Once you're in the fandom, you're there for life. Uh, but yeah, do you have anything else planned besides work?
Um, I am seeing My Chemical Romance in
Yeah,
August,
yeah. Ooh.
which will be really fun.
Yeah. Is it
Um,
in like is it in a baseball stadium or is it in like a regular concert venue?
it's in a baseball stadium. It is where the Twins play. I
That
want to
sounds right.
say,
We can go
yeah,
with that.
something like that. It's in Minneapolis. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a cat
And
climbing up my
Minneapolis
chair.
is where you saw I can hear it. Minneapolis is where you saw AFI?
Yes, it is. It
Okay.
is.
So you've driven once before, so that'll be nice. You already kind of know
It's not too bad. It's like
what
three
you're doing a
hours.
little bit.
It's like
Okay, so it's like
three.
me
Yeah,
driving to San Diego.
yeah. It's really not too bad. I'm very excited. Oh my god, the cats are going rampant. I'm sorry. Get out, kittens. Why are you in there? Out.
Oh,
Out, out,
speaking of
out,
My
out, out,
Chemical
out.
Romance, did you see that Gerard he gave like an interview about like what his iconic red eyeshadow was, and it was an Urban Decay one, and they were like, "Oh, we'll re-release it because Gerard Way says this is the one he used," and it like instantly sold out.
That's
And I'm
crazy.
like, I want the yeah, but also I want the Gerard Way eyeshadow. So like Urban Decay, I know somebody from your PR team is listening to this podcast. Feel free to send Casey and I some My Chemical Romance inspired makeup
Yes,
things
I
because that
do
would
love
be
me some MCR.
amazing. Yes. Ooh, have you discovered any new makeup favorites? I feel like I haven't asked you for a while. Or are you still using the same old stuff?
Pretty much just use the same thing. Um, yeah. I mean,
How does your half a face of eyeliner hold up in
I go
North
through
Dakota?
a lot of eyeliner. I'll tell you that. I do use a lot of eyeliner, and it scares people out here. Um, Customers will refer to me as oh, I had a customer the other day said, that one in there looks kind of scary. The scary one in there. And I was like, I'm actually just like not really that scary, but it's fine. They're old, so I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, they're very judged from the outside.
yeah. Also, like, I'm the only one in my work that actually wears makeup, so it's like
Mm,
they're like, okay, that one, the crazy looking one.
yeah. The one with the full face.
Yeah, that's me.
Which we love
Um,
that. It kind of reminds me of when we were in high school and we had like two emos in the entire school. That's the vibe it's giving.
yeah.
You were the
Um,
local town emo.
Yeah, I'm still trying to like figure out how I'm gonna do my makeup and like what I'm gonna wear for Warp Tour. I definitely want to be like comfortable and like kind of
Oh,
chill.
absolutely.
Since it's outside and it's July and it's Long Beach, so it's like not crazy crazy, but it's
It'll
still gonna
be
be like,
coolish,
yeah.
but it'll still be in the sun. I think for Warp Tour, I'm gonna go very Zara Larson vibes because I've been loving all of her bedazzled makeup looks, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so much fun because we're gonna be outside. So I'm thinking lots of gems eyelash glued to my face.
I was thinking like what my idea for Warp Tour, I was gonna go like early 2000s, like scene emo era.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with like the blue hair, and I'm gonna get like I kind of want to do like a studded um bucket hat.
Ooh, cute.
So we'll see if I get it done
Yeah,
in
I
time.
definitely want to try. Yeah, that's true. I definitely want to like work into my outfit of choice a hat or a bandana of some kind so that my poor scalp does not get fried.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little toasty, so we gotta prepare for
Yeah,
that here.
definitely gonna take sunscreen. Well, actually, I should probably look to see if they'll even let me in with sunscreen because I would be furious if I had to throw away my sunscreen. Bad
Yeah.
enough I had to throw away my wheat thins at Mayhem. Absolutely not throwing out my sunscreen. Especially because that's so expensive now.
Yeah,
It's like
it is.
$15 a bottle. I'm like, bruh. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add.
Stay tuned because we will be getting our year is coming up. We're gonna do something very special and fun.
Yeah. Yes, so make sure to be subscribed or following all of our social media and wherever you get your podcasts so that you stay notified.
And we
Um,
will be talking
we
about Warp Tour and all the fun stuff coming up. So
absolutely. I've got a convention coming up, so we're definitely going to be giving. I'm going for all 4 days, so we're going to see how my millennial feet and knees handle that.
rip
So yeah, honestly, and I think I'm getting a cold, so I will definitely be sick
double rip.
probably when you get to hear about that. So make sure to subscribe to show your support and wishing me well from the sickness. And we will see you guys in the next episode. So goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.